Going over GameStop here. This is the hourly chart of GameStop on March 3rd, 2025. Current price being $24.88, with our recent low being $23.83, and then from last Friday there, a low of $24.15. That was in pre-market there. Currently today, we rejected the 200 EMA and now broken down below the 150 EMA. What I would want to keep an eye out for is if we can get a recovery back up above $25. If we can break above $25, that's when I would look for a retest of the $25 resistance here at $25.16, followed by $25.60. Okay, so really $24.96 is our closest short-term resistance, followed by $25.16 and then $25.60. Breaking above $25.60, I would then keep an eye out for a resistance test of $26.35. And that will probably be needed as we zoom out to the daily chart here. Let's go ahead and fix the chart. See, as on the daily chart, we're currently trending right around the 200 EMA. If you view in our past, right, so anywhere in 2024 October all the way to about August of 2024, anytime we dipped down to the 200 EMA, this was a very good dip opportunity for even a swing trade back above the 50 EMA, right? And as you can see where we are right now, hovering right around the 200 EMA, okay? What I would keep an eye out for is a test towards the 50 EMA. And as I mentioned earlier, $26 is something to definitely keep an eye out for, in my opinion. If we're looking at this from the daily chart point of view, the 50 EMA is going to be at 26.82, which should be tested here, in my opinion, in the next couple of days. I think during this week, $26 to about $27 is pretty reasonable. Now, if you're looking for a big spike up towards the top side, some resistance levels to keep an eye out for, I'll go ahead and show it right now. We've got that $26.35 and then possibly a $30 psychological resistance level with our recent high here of $34.40. That's also something to keep in mind if we test towards the top side. If we can break above $34.40, that's when I would definitely keep an eye out for a test towards $46.50. That's going to be the 61 percentile Fibonacci retracement resistance level to keep an eye out for, okay? So hypothetically, if we do recover, right, and we make a move back up towards the top side, breaking above our recent high here of $34.40, and then even if we break above that, we might see a pullback. Look to see if we can confirm $34.40 acts as a support, and if so, that's when I would keep an eye out for a test towards $46.50. Realistically, I don't know how soon this is going to be tested, but I believe in this week we should get at least a minimum test of $26 and possibly towards $27. Now moving out to the weekly chart, a test towards $46.50 is just something to keep an eye out for, and I think while we're closer to the 200 EMA on the daily chart, we're at a pretty good preferable entry range. That's all I could really say in terms of the GME stock price right now. Being close to the 200 EMA, in my opinion, is a good price of entry. Now, if you're looking for a stop loss, it's possible we can get a stop loss right around $23. But in my opinion, personally, I wouldn't mind just adding small positions at a time and then waiting for a big spike up towards $46.50, if that's my personal prediction there. If you guys are long-term on GME here and you want to look for due diligence and share ideas, ask questions, you can join our Discord with the link down below in the description. It's free to join, and we have over 32,000 members. The last thing I want to note is we do have this 50 EMA crossing above the 200 EMA. Now, while it's hard to see, there we go, the green line here crossing above the 200 EMA, which is the red line. When this occurs, that's when I would just keep an eye out for a big spike up towards the top side. As you can see previously, when we had a 50 EMA crossing above the 200 EMA, we had a pretty big spike here for GME. And here now, you can see it's occurring again. So I think this is probably one of the best times to be adding into GME, especially while we're by the 200 EMA on the daily chart. Weekly chart looks really good in my opinion still. So long term for GME, I think we should get a parabolic move towards 46.50 and up. Thanks for watching, you guys, and we'll see you in the next video for GME.